What's up, guys? This is Terrence Brumfield from A&R Block. I had a question I wanted to answer for a person in our group in Blockonomics on Facebook. His name is Robert. He wants to know a little bit more about non-fungible tokens. So I'm going to speak a little bit on that. Non-fungible tokens is basically a way to, uh, is basically a means of authentication, right? So what that means is it's more than just a JPEG picture. Okay, you see a picture. If I have two pictures, right, I can right click it and save it. Anybody can right click and save a picture. But with a NFT, what's underlying that picture is blockchain. And with that, it has a unique file and destination for that JPEG or picture, and it's stored on the blockchain and it's unique, which means if I have one, you can now verify that a file and or picture, you can call it a certificate, they call it non-fungible tokens, whatever you want to call it, you can verify that it's the real deal. So if I have two pictures and they both look the same, and one is on the blockchain and one is not on the blockchain, you'll be able to know which one is the real deal. So you can't counterfeit or you can't counterfeit a JPEG or NFT. It means it's real. Now, what does that mean for the real world, right? So you can use NFTs to validate or use it as a means of authentication, let's say in a pair of Jordans. So they bootleg Jordans or shoes or clothing or Birkin bags or, counterfeit clothing is a big deal, right? Well, if you launch an NFT with a piece of clothing, now you can print that QR code. Everybody knows what a QR code is. You can print that QR code inside of that bag. And also at the same time, you can issue that NFT to the purchaser's wallet. So let's say I buy a pair of Jordans and Nike wants to make sure that people are getting real product. Well, you issue an NFT with the shoe. So now I can look behind the tongue of the shoe. I can scan a QR code, and that's going to take me to the NFT, right? And if you have the NFT in your wallet, that means you are the original purchaser of the shoe. What does that mean? That means now you can't counterfeit the shoe, because if you print the same QR code in there, and I try to resell that shoe to another person, they're going to want the NFT that goes with the shoe. And if I can't provide the NFT that goes with the shoe, which will just be a QR code to the digital representation of that, and NFTs can be stored in your crypto wallet. It'll look just like the JPEG or picture, but underlying or underneath that, you have the blockchain technology, which validates that it's the real deal. So what that means is now two things happen. I can resell the shoe and resell it with the confidence of the purchaser. They have the confidence that they're getting authentic product, right? Because normally if you buy something on the street, right, you buy anything on the street, it's already half price, period. Nobody's going to pay more than half price you buy something on the street. But if it has an NFT that comes with it that authenticates the actual product, now you can sell that for more than what it's worth. That is, if it appreciates in value, if it's something like a Birkin bag or a pair of Jordans or anything that appreciates in value, whether it's a comic book or any collectible that goes for like NFL basketball, signed autographs, pictures, anything. If it's validated and an NFT is issued, now that NFT will travel with the physical product. So, like I said, if it's a pair of Jordans, QR codes printed inside the shoe, I get the shoe, I get the NFT sent to my crypto wallet. Now, if I plan on reselling that shoe, the person who buys it, they're going to expect to get the NFT with the shoe. That makes sure that the shoe is real, especially if it's a Birkin bag or something that costs $20,000, $30,000. Or if it's a signed poster by an athlete that was verified and an NFT issued with it, you're going to want the NFT that goes with it, because that's going to stamp the authentication of it, meaning you got the real one. Now, what does that mean? That means anything can be an NFT if you need to If a person needs to know that it's the real deal, anything can be NFT. Concert tickets can be an NFT. If I issue a concert ticket, which I'm an artist and I don't want to go through Ticketmaster and spend and have to pay them 30% of my ticket sales, I can issue an NFT, meaning a person purchases it, they own it, and when they show up, they can present that NFT, that QR code is scanned, that allows them entry. Same thing goes for clothing, reselling clothing. Um, and the cool thing about NFTs is the resale part of it, right? So if, let's say I am Jordan or brand Jordan, and people resell shoes, or let's just say I'm an artist and I sell an NFT, right? So as an artist, I can choose what I want my use cases or benefits of that NFT is. Meaning, if you buy my NFT, these are the things you could get. Let's say I could give you a song that comes with it. It could come with a T-shirt or a jacket or a hoodie, and it comes with a membership into our fan club, right? So anybody who purchases that NFT and holds it, they have access to those benefits from those use cases. Same thing if it was a pair of Jordans. Now if I sell the shoe, I have to transfer the NFT, meaning they're not buying the shoe, they're buying the NFT and the shoe comes with it, right? So now when you resell it, you have the ability to be able to get a percentage of the resale. So if I'm brand Jordan and I sell a pair of Jordans for $225, they sell out instantly. It comes with the NFT, and now it goes on sale on the open market like StockX or GOAT. Goes on the open market. Now, when that shoe is sold and that NFT is transferred, brand Jordan will get a percentage of the sale, right? So now, as a seller, I have to build that into my sale. Meaning, if I got the shoe for $225, I'm gonna sell it for $300. And let's say brand Jordan takes the 10%, that means they're gonna take $30 off the sale of that NFT or the sale of the shoe or transfer of the shoe. So every time it gets transferred or sold, brand Jordan keeps making money. Same thing for a membership or like our A&R Block NFT, right? If you get into a membership where you get those use cases and benefits and say, I'm not using it, you can resell it to another person and they'll be able to, enjoy those use cases and benefits. And then at the same time, A&R Block issuing that NFT, we get a piece of the sale every time. Now, when it comes to our NFT, which is dropping on February the 14th, it is an early pass for the A&R Block metaverse ecosystem, meaning we are building a metaverse ecosystem. We partner with brands, artists, and corporations, and we are Web3 curator, meaning we help strategically put together plans for corporations, brands, to be able to put out NFTs, and then we hold those corporations responsible for those use cases and benefits. So we pretty much maintain the community, and we partner with the corporation or brand or artist, and we hold them accountable to make sure that the NFT use cases or benefits are being met. Meaning, it's basically a fan club. Once you get in that club, our job is to make sure that the people within the club are getting what they paid for. So we meet with them on a regular basis, and what that does is it allows the brands, artists, or whoever we partner with, it allows them to focus more on creating whatever products, goods, and services that they do, or if it's an artist, it's music. It allows them to focus on that. And us as a company, as A&R Block, we make sure that we meet with them on a regular basis and say, hey, you have this NFT out. We want to make sure that the fans get, what they paid for because they're participating in your fan club or your ecosystem by holding your NFT. So what do you have coming out, and how can we get the fans involved? How can we get your club involved? Same thing with NFTs could go for, like, if you have a Vons Club card, right? You have a Vons Club card, you usually scan that. Now, if you have a Vons Club card, you might purchase an NFT, and that might allow you to get something free or even bigger discount than everybody else when you go into Vons. So it's a loyalty reward system. that can be transferred between users. And every time it's transferred, people make money off of it. The company who issued it makes money off of it. So now they can participate in the secondary market. That's really important for artists because usually when an artist, let's say an artist drops a painting, right? The artist doesn't get paid until he dies, and then he doesn't get the money. His family might sell it for a little bit of money, or he might have sold it in his lifetime for a little bit of money, but it isn't really worth anything until that artist passes because it becomes a collectible now. You can't make any more paintings. So if you can't make any more paintings, now it's worth more. So that being the case, now with an NFT, every time that painting is sold, that artist gets a piece of it. So now his family would, okay, if I have a $20 million painting and a 10% goes back to the creator, his family would get 10% of that $20 million sale. And if it sells again in the future for $50 million, that NFT has to travel with that piece of art. So now if it's $50 million, they're going to get 10% of that sale. And that's what makes it so cool. So how it relates to A&R Block and our NFT that we drop on the 14th, when we partner with these brands, we add them to our metaverse ecosystem. We are building a metaverse, which you'll be able to go into with VR and have a metaverse experience to be able to connect with your friends, to be able to go to virtual concerts, to be able to shop in digital fashion stores, and be able to purchase authenticated product that's issued with NFTs. You'll be able to get an early pass to that NFT metaverse as we build it. It's not something that happens overnight. The A&R Black metaverse is probably more of a 18-month thing from now. But holders of the NFT, they get those use cases and benefits of all of the other brands that we bring into the A&R Block metaverse. They're able to participate in those benefits and use cases when they arise, right? We have a few partners that we'll be launching pretty soon that have NFT products that we will be putting out within the A&R Block metaverse ecosystem. And our goal is to build a community. And with that community, we can use that synergy or that cross-pollination. What, let's say, if we do a NFT project with, let's just say, a brand like Nike. Now I have Nike there, and then I have an artist that we're doing an NFT product with. And that Nike community that we already have within the Discord and those people who are participating within that, their product is right next to, or their community is in the same place that Nike's community is in. Or let's say we do a Kendrick Lamar partnership and we put out a Kendrick Lamar NFT project. Now Kendrick Lamar's community is right next to Nike's community, and that cross-pollination kind of keeps everybody aware of what's to come. And then it allows you, by being in a community, to get access before the general public. So I don't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to talk a little bit about NFTs and why they're important. I believe that NFTs is the future of loyalty benefits or loyalty programs. So your Bonds Club card, your gym membership, all of these things are eventually going to be NFTs. California right now is testing NFTs with car titles, meaning when you purchase your car and you pay it off, they're going to issue you an NFT, and that represents ownership of your car. What does that mean? So now when I sell my car, I just have to sell the NFT and deliver the car with it. So I don't have to go to the DMV, stand in line, and do a bunch of paperwork. I can just sell that NFT. I can get paid for my car. I can give the person the NFT and the car, and now they're already registered with the DMV. I think the NFTs are really cool. It's a great piece of technology that's not going away. We are in the early stages of blockchain technology and NFTs and crypto. We're in early stages, so there will be hurdles. There will be projects that'll fail. There will be projects that thrive. And if just because one project dies doesn't mean all crypto is affected. That's not the case. Things are being built every day, and communities are being built every day. I believe that A&R Block serves a great purpose, and the brands and artists and partners that we'll create and the metaverse ecosystem that we will create for people to be able to participate in would be amazing. And through time and through building the community with people like yourself um, would be awesome. And those people will be able to communicate with each other and build this with us and give their input on where do they think the community should go. And that's the cool part about holding an NFT is if you hold an NFT, you're a part of the community and your voice can be heard. You're there to carry on the conversation amongst the other coin holders. And as a company as A&R Block, we're there to be that liaison between the holders and whatever brand, corporation, or artist that we partner with to make sure that the connection is there and that they keep fueling the community. The biggest issue with NFT projects is you have to maintain the community, and that's difficult because you have a lot of people that you have to communicate with on a daily basis. If you can't communicate with those people on a daily basis, a lot of projects die off. They get lost in the shuffle because people are busy. Corporations are creating products, artists are creating music, managers are doing contracts, and then somehow the community ends up being the first to get pushed by the wayside. And once the community feels as they're not being served, that's when they leave the projects, and then projects ultimately die. I believe that Web3 needs companies like A&R Block or communities like A&R Block to curate those Web3 communities and push the NFT projects and push the communities forward. So I just wanted to hop on for a brief second and talk about NFTs. If you're not involved in the Blockonomics group on Facebook, feel free to join. We also have a Discord. If you purchase the MC NFT that's coming out on the 14th, we will be using the JPEG store, so you can purchase it with your credit card. You will be allowed into the Discord. You'll be able to help push along the conversation and let your voice be heard and have a voice within the community to be able to help us along with ideas on where we're going to take it next. Once again, my name is Terrence Brumfield from A&R Block. Join the Discord, click the like button, follow us on YouTube, keep in touch with us, follow us on Twitch, click the bell, subscribe, join the Facebook group, and let's talk about crypto. The Facebook group, we literally only talk about education side of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology and what it means. So if you don't know anything about crypto or blockchain technology, that would be a great place to start. It's a public group. It's called Blockonomics by A&R.